long time since I've done one of these, and I promised myself I wouldn't, because divided energy is wasted energy, and I wanted to focus all my energy on the company I was building, and I still am building it. But this is something I really wanted to put out there as a reminder to myself, mainly because this entire channel is a reminder to myself, telling myself and my past self and my future self how I should live my life and the principles I should live by. But today, what I'm going to talk about is repetition. Repetition, not just in the activity that you do, but in every aspect of your life, right? A lot of people, right, they have one good day of having meals, for example. They're like, oh yeah, I'm back on track, and I've been eating well. No, you haven't. It's one day. The next day you're back to eating like absolute junk, and then thinking about, oh, how I should get back to eating healthy, and then you give yourself this dopamine hit by thinking how you ate healthy that one day, and then you get back to the vicious cycle of eating junk and regretting eating more junk, regretting it, and so on. So when I say repetition, right, another example would be reading books. People read one self-help book and think they have mastered the art of life. That's not how it works. You've got to read that same book over and over again, because a book that has, say, 300 pages, for example, you don't learn everything in one shot. You don't learn everything. You barely grasp maybe a page or two worth of information after reading a book once. You've got to read it again and again to actually derive the value from it. And when I say again and again, don't read fucking novels just to maybe derive some value out of it. That's not how it works. You've got to read, so let's say you read a book on manifestation, or you read a book on finance, right? So when you read a book on finance, yeah, you've understood the principle of it, but to really inculcate that habit, to really implement it in your life, you've got to read it multiple times to understand what that principle means, to understand how it will benefit you, to really understand the core of it and make use of it in your personal life. Now, for example, the book The Secret, right? When I read it the first time, I was like, wow, it's a fantastic book, right? I'm going to manifest everything in my life. I'm going to manifest a Ferrari, and then obviously I get the Ferrari. Now, maybe because the book didn't work, or maybe because my belief in itself was not, the way it should have been. But I'm just saying, when I read it again, I understood that it's not just manifestation. It's not just thinking and bringing it to reality, right? It's about believing you can, putting in the work, and then manifesting it into your life. So believing that whatever you're doing will result in a positive outcome. It's not just simply thinking positive, being happy, and then sitting on your fucking ass, right? That's not what the book is about. And I only realized that after I was reading the book multiple times. So anything that you're doing, focus on the repetition of it and not just the completion of the task. Even going to the gym, right? People go to the gym maybe for a month, 2 months, maybe 3 months, and they're like, fuck this, I'm not seeing any gains, I'm going to stop this. 3 months? Nothing's going to happen in 3 months. You've got to go at least 3 years to consistently to actually see some solid gains. So if you're gonna inculcate some good habits, make sure you inculcate it not for a day or two, but for the rest of your life, for at least a few years. You commit to it. You commit to every single day of it, and every single time you do it, believe that it actually has a positive impact in your life and everything that you do.